Good morning and welcome to another video. We are currently parked outside our friend's mom's house because in an hour and a half we're getting picked up by our friend who's currently at her dad's house to drive to Boston for a tattoo. It's currently 5:30 a.m. And we picked up in an hour and a half at 7, but it is a little bit chilly. Like we're on the precipice of spring, and by on the precipice of spring I mean yesterday was March 20th and it was the spring equinox, so it was the start of spring. But I don't think spring knows that. Spring is still a little bit late, and spring is still a little bit chilly either way. Like what's the weather looking like? Apparently it's 42 degrees but it feels 38. Someone in there is lying. But I do want a warm drink while I get ready. So I'm going to make some tea. I'm going to put on a heater. I'm going to make some tea, and then we are going to get ready for our day. My brain is glitching. Anyway, here's to a few chill days in the van. Okay. If I'm going to have to live on Earth, I'm going to live on Earth my way. Or I guess on the highway. Let's do a wee bit of music, shall we? I'm sorry. The seventh circle and I was talking with you earlier. We were open and vulnerable. Brief, I've got some people who carry me. But it's temporary, darling. Now the bridge from Brooklyn to Manhattan heard all our lines. We were free. Come on now, let it go. I'm coming home. My friends, you find your way. Smell of rain and street light tone of a lantern in the snow. Bring back one last time. I like how the forest is leaning. You are all on my mind. Bring back one last time for the summers we saw. All arrows to fall short. Cause lanterns to light. Never felt alone. All right, it is 6:08 and let us do our face. I don't want you to be too close, but hello. Also, as you can see, or maybe you can't see, hi if you're new here. My name is Crystal Lee. I'm the creator of this channel, if you couldn't tell. And we do 3 videos per week, working on a couple more, but hey, let's start with the basics. We do 3 videos every week. On Mondays, we do Moody Mondays, where you never know what video you're going to get, but it's always a mood and it's always on Monday. On Wednesdays, we do What We Reading Wednesdays, when we talk about books all the time, but only on Wednesdays. Like all the time, but I post about it on Wednesday. So if you're a bookish girly like me, join the Bible on Wednesday. And on Fridays, I vlog about my alternative lifestyle, living in my 91 Chevrolet G20 van named Big Ben. Ben, if you're nasty. Everyone say hi to Ben. Ben, say hi. Yeah, parental abuse. But over the course of the winter, I changed my van a lot. It's been through phases. I've been through phases. The world has been through phases and still going through a phase. And I changed everything. So instead of having my bed to the left of the van and now to the right of the van near the windows and the doors. Oh, sorry. I also didn't say, if you like all that stuff, please subscribe. Anyway, moving on. I'm rusty, but it's okay. I moved my van and I changed it around just to like literally change up the environment. I did so many, where's my thingy? I gotta stop talking and start actually getting ready. I did so much rearranging of this van underneath it, but never like to the actual living space. So it was really nice to just be able to move things opposite. It was definitely a chore. And I got rid of a lot of things that I brought into the van, like shelves or different kinds of organization things. So the van is a little bit lighter. I'm a little bit lighter. So when we clean our environment, we are cleaning ourselves. When we purge our environment, we're purging ourselves. So the van feels lighter and I feel lighter. And that is all that matters currently, just right now, in this moment. I need, if I were, okay, let's see, if I paper towel, where would I be? But with that being said, we are near the door. In addition to like changing my van, I have been changing my van and changing jobs. I've also been changing. I'm going changing. But I have, on a spiritual level though, you know, and one thing that I have been trying to get into, which I talked about in my last fan life video, about getting closer to my ancestors and angels and guides and like talking to them more through whether it's pulling through cards or meditation or journaling, anything connect to the higher power. I did a reading on myself a couple days ago to do what I just said, and what came through is that one of my guides is Yemoja, who is the goddess of the ocean, which makes sense because essentially I'm a Cancerian woman. It is my sun sign, not my rising sign. My rising sign is Capricorn, so that's a thing in its own. But my sun sign is Cancer. I was born July 5th, 1994. I was doing a reading about the energy around me and the energy in the crystals that I have and connecting to that. And since a couple days ago that Yemoja came into my life and into like my psyche of knowledge that she's around, her name has been popping up for the past couple days everywhere. So what I wanted to do is spend more time in that energy. And what's funny is the crystal that represents her is a moonstone, which is a stone that I've had with me for a year now. I just didn't know what energy it possessed. I knew it was energy of I knew it was energy of intuition and like self-power, but I didn't know like how deep it was. So for me to pull that card and have the moonstone right in front of me was really nice. So when I went to go look up her name, because the card that I pulled had her name but didn't have a full description, it was just the sea goddess of the card that I was using. And so to look her up, Yemaya or Yemoja is the revered Orisha of the ocean, motherhood and fertility in the Yoruba religion, considered the mother of all and protector of women and children, originating from Nigeria as a river deity. Her worship spread through the diaspora to become the queen of the sea, and often depicted in blue and white wearing shells, representing powerful, nurturing, sometimes fierce energy. Nurturing and protective, but like the ocean storm, she can become destructive if angered. She is deeply connected to honoring the ancestors, particularly during the transatlantic journey of the enslaved people. Always comes back to that. I love it. Oh, I love it. But essentially, she's one of the goddesses that are around me, and I want to literally just be in her energy, if that makes sense, or become more connected with her, and be more connected with her and my goddess energy and my feminine energy, and kind of softness, but firmness, like the ocean. But with all that being said, to do that, to like convene with her and in that energy, I made a playlist to do so. It's called Yemoja. I can add it here, but you know what? It should be on here. Ring the alarm. But anyway, it's not on here yet. I just started the playlist yesterday. There are 8 songs on here. And so hopefully we can get more. Problem by Ariana is on there. Super Bass, no. Partition, Bad Blood, yes. Bleeding Love, no. We're Confident by Demi Lovato. I don't like the song. No, it should be on there. And then Bang Bang. Anyway, okay, so I put a few more songs on there because I like that Spotify has like, after you put songs on, it also has song suggestions. Perfect. Only Girl in the World, yes. Anyway, I'm going to play this playlist and we're going to get ready. We now have 40 minutes to get ready. Bitch, I carry. That's a lot of blush. Crystal Lee Garnett. It's fine. It's just loud and wrong. You wanna give it a go? Were you Team Pink or Team Christina? I need a straw. I don't have a straw. Damn it! I want to finish my tea. Well, here's the sacrifice. In New Jersey, the $6 meals turned into $5 snack wrap meals. Boo. Here in Connecticut, they still have the bagel, or the option to get like a bagel or a croissant, like an actual sandwich. So Melissa asked what I want for my sandwich. I said, or what I want from Dunkin', because she's coming from Dunkin' than me. I have 20 minutes. $6 meal. Hold on. Also, I'll put my wig on last. Wow. $6 meal, everything bagel, hot coffee, cream, sugar, caramel. I need to keep my lip products out because I will be needing them again after I devour that everything bagel. And I'm gonna go change. Okay, so we're changed. I'm at the point where my brows are old and they're all stabbing me. Also, the chain that I had that usually goes in between here that looks really cute, broke. Simply because I have outgrown that energy because it was a crystal. What do I put in there now? I truly have no idea. So enjoy the boobs. I'm gonna quickly do this. We have 10 minutes. Like, clearly, if I'm not done exactly at 7, the world won't fall apart, but I want to be as done close to 7 as possible. That's not how we did that. And the wig is almost always like the scariest part because I never know how I'm going to like visually adjust to me in a wig today. We're going blonde. I thought the blonde with this light, it would just be like really, really a cute, cool contrast. So that's what we have going on today. I'm not sure if I'll do glasses. I probably will. I have like my docs on. I have a skirt on. I'm giving geeky and I really want to keep that look. So when in doubt, we put glasses on. I was going to do black to condense or to go with the black skirt that I have on. However, I don't know where those are. Also, I don't know where the other ones are. I took them out. They were here. They were in my hands. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Found them. So black to go with the black skirt or rose gold to go with the lighter colors in the outfit. Okay, so what was I need to do now? I have a jacket. I have a purse that I picked up my first couple days here in Connecticut to thrift. I'm going to put my stuff in here. So we'll need a phone that's at 71%. My lip combos. I'm forgetting something. I'm not even done yet. I'm forgetting something. Hold on. Nose ring, but this one is a lotus, which is cute. I wonder if I have not a cuter one per se, but a different one. Do I want earrings? No. Here's a star. There's a stud with hangy stuff. I want a ring and I want a heart. Okay, cool. We're gonna do the ring one and just a heart. I'm gonna bring my book. Last time I went to go get a tattoo with my friend at this place, we just sat and talked for a long time, and she was just finishing a thigh tattoo, so it wasn't as quiet as I thought it was going to be, or I wasn't as like looking for things to do as like much as I thought it was going to be. But just in case, we're gonna bring this book, Black Candle Women. Very good. If you like practical magic, you'll love this. It's a story of generation of witches, and one of the youngest witches, Nikki, is coming into her own, or she's being told she's coming into her own, and she just kind of wants to be a young girl. So we get to go through generations, both 3 generations of women and magic and trauma, and it's good so far. I'm on page 71. I don't need that. I don't need that. Ooh, lotion. I was able to grab one more bottle of lotion for my friend. Her nail tech gave her this lotion for Christmas, and she gave me one of them, and I needed another one. And while I was helping her, I was able to find one in her room. And so I got it. Gum, do I need brush? No. You see, at some point, I'm just like, just put it in the bag so we can have it. Just put it in the bag so we can have it. And that's why women's purses are over goddamn 50 pounds, because we just don't know how to not put things in a purse just in case. When I left my previous job, one of the students gifted me some perfumes from Victoria's Secret. And I'm not usually a big Victoria's Secret perfume person. 1, I've never been. But 2, I don't think they last very long, but it's okay. She gave me a selection of 4, like a 4 in a set of 4, and one of them is called Love Spell. And because I'm trying to be more of my feminine goddess energy, we're gonna do Love Spell because I also want to fall in love. That was my face. That was my whole face. It smells good though. I was talking to the vlog. This That's going in the purse. I was doing a What We Reading Wednesday video, and I was talking about how I think I'm ready to fall in love again, and that's really scary. But at the same time, I'm in a place where I think I can attract a more healthier love now, or discern healthier love, and not waste my time on people who just truly aren't good for me. And so with that being said, I'm open to it. I'm still afraid, but I'm open to it because we're afraid. We are fearful sometimes, but we do it afraid because we know that on the other side of fear is all we ever wanted. So let's head to the front. We're passenger princess today, and she's pumping gas, and we got food. I wanted a $6 meal with an everything bagel, but on the app you can't do that, so we have a $6 meal with a croissant, bacon, egg, and cheese croissant.
Can you hold these for a second? I'm just gonna take off my coat.
Okay, Halter. Not Halter. Oh, fuck it. I'm not saying. I can't do this. I was trying to talk to her about Kelly Clarkson. I said, so Avril Lavigne. And she heard Adam Levine. And then I was like, it just wasn't a good thingy. It was, none of us are up, but I'm faking it.
All two of us. Wait, all four of us.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Is it Boston?
Taunton, Massachusetts, but it's like below Boston. Oh, reverse. Clearly not awake.
She is love, she is love, she is love. They gotta try. I like starting, they get better over time. You better come get your man. I think you wanna be way more than friends. Who I can lean on and can.
Good morning. It's a brand new day, and we are headed to get ready for work. Last time gas prices, I think, were this high, I was a child. Music, please. Play that funky music.
Alone.
Next stop. Okay, that's done. We look different. But we also need to go to the library because I do need to print out, or I want to print out, an offer letter that they gave me and sign it. Miss you, baby, and I don't want to miss a thing. We made it. The library was fine. Where's my lotion? Still grabbing. Why am I grabbing deodorant no matter what part of the bag I'm grabbing from? Like, why is it just there? Okay. Also, because I think I said this, I've been attracting, I don't know if I said this in this vlog. If I have, we're about to say it again just for love spell. Why? Because I'm attracting love. Can't wait till we evolve as a human race where, like, we don't have to eat our food. I can just, like, tell my body there's food in you, or make it up or something. See you later. Oh, the first day at the new job was a success. Mostly training. For the next couple days, I'll be training. Can I just, no, we're not. We're gonna be crooked, but you don't know. Maybe you do know. Maybe it does seem crooked. I don't know. All right, there we go. It was a success. Mostly training. So the next couple days are going to be just training, and like training on the computer, and then I think they'll probably throw me into a classroom because essentially my new job is a substitute teacher. So I think that'll be at the end of the week. We shall see, but cheers to new beginnings. We ended up going to Walmart and getting some stuff for the van. I needed more propane because at the beginning, you guys didn't see my winter vlogs. I recorded winter vlogs, but I decided not to edit them because I just didn't want to. I was looking at the footage, trying to record it to post like by the end of the winter, and I was just like, I don't like this energy that I'm in, whatever energy I was in, and I don't like what I was like recording. Also, if I had a plan on how to edit the video while I was recording, it was lost on me because I was looking at some footage and I was like, what did I plan to do with this? Don't know. Because I'm not in that energy anymore. I'm not in that place anymore. I'm not that person anymore. And although I do like to record ahead, it was way too much ahead and way too much behind. It was just way too much behind, so I couldn't do that. So I got through the winter. I was in this van with like a -5 and -10 degree weather. I survived this winter, and a lot of it, well, snowstorms, I took shelter with friends, but for everything else, I was in this van by myself, and I kept trying to convince myself that I didn't need the heat. I need the heat. And so I got propane tanks, or more propane, because although it's getting a little bit warmer, and by a little bit, I mean 40s. There was a TikTok of this guy who's just like, you know how abused you have to be to think 40 is warm? Yeah, I'm so cold. So I'm putting on the propane heater. And I don't understand why I have to convince myself that I don't need things, even though like they would just be beneficial for me, or like I can go without. If you're new here, I go into deep discussions randomly, and this is the part of the vlog where I go into a deep discussion about feelings, emotions, and trauma, and here it is. I have lived my entire life allowing myself to want less and telling myself that I don't need any more than I already have. And I'm wondering why I'm in this state of wanting, of thinking that my life should be better by now, as to why it's not. And it's literally because of me. Sometimes you are the reason why you are not where you want to be, and that is such a hard pill to swallow because there's no fingers to point. There's no one to blame but the person in the mirror. And for me, I have realized, like, with the move and with like things that I want for myself and the new environment that I'm in and this new energy that I want to bring in and embody and the woman that I want to be, I truly have been convincing myself that I don't need much. When it comes to like intimate relationships, I tried to convince myself that this bare minimum guy was something that I wanted because I didn't need anything from them. There are friendships where I was like, why am I even friends with you? I don't want to be friends with you anymore. They're just things that I was doing, and I'm just like, why am I convincing myself that this is it for me, that this is okay for me? And it starts with letting myself know that it's okay to want more and then give yourself more. And I understand how that's a deep ass discussion coming from wanting warmth, but it is rooted in my belief that I can just go without because I don't need it. And when you have convinced yourself that you don't need something, or you don't truly want something, even though you truly need it and want it, it will always cause this, I would say contracting. That was not at all the word. Contradicting energy inside of you, this push and pull that is just so fucking annoying to deal with. And so with that being said, I went to Walmart today and I got propane. I got water. I got this. I got something sweet because I always want something sweet, and I got something crunchy because I've been craving crunchy. We are gonna do an actual grocery shop, but I want to finish everything I have in my little cart here, and then go from there because I am also in the mood to cook in the van now. Now that I have fire, like when I started van life, I wanted mostly like electric things, and I wanted everything to be electric because it's like safer. I was really afraid to like have any kind of fire or anything in here, or any like cooking thingy, so I convinced myself that I didn't want to cook or didn't have to cook. I also want to start eating better for myself, and for me to do that, I can't just keep eating warmed up quick meals. I will have to cook for myself. And now that I know that having fire in my van isn't the deadliest thing that I could do, I'm excited to like cook more. So we will be doing a grocery shop to do that at some point. Probably not in this video. I want to finish all the food that I have, or mostly the food that I have in my little cupboard kitchen here. I'm gonna finish this doom scroll just for a little bit and then go to bed because I want to wake up and have a little cute little morning routine and convene with my spiritual team. Good night.
Thoughts of wandering away with me today, fading into gray. Say that it's okay. Painting pictures of this silhouette in vain. Just here to speculate. No fear, I test my fate. No. Thoughts of wandering away with me today, fading into gray. Say that it's okay. Painting pictures of this silhouette in vain. Just here to speculate. No fear, I test my fate. Innocence and honesty keep signaling my brilliance. Living in this harmony, it's hard to see the change. Ignorance and poverty, we're sinking in resilience. Adrenaline, my arteries are masking all the pain. I symbolize the vigilance, we need to rise above it. It makes it hard to breathe when we're living in the flames. So make rhythms and we influence the young.
Hi, and officially good morning. That's upside down. Oof.
Thank God for my mistakes. Oh, and I'm singing now, just like I'm breaking the clouds.
I want to talk to my spirit team and to kind of talk about what I talked about last night, which is like, well, two things. What I talked about last night, which is like wanting more for yourself and quote unquote how to get it. But then I talked about like how I know in getting I need to stay present, and for me to stay present, I need to not think about the past or the future. And then me being my logical self, I'm like, okay, well, for me not to do that, for me to like just look at the present, it would be easy for me not to acknowledge some of the feelings that I have about the past, or the fear that I have about the future, or the fear I have about the past. So how do I do that? And they're just like, you're doing it now. There's like literally nothing, there is nothing that I have to do right now, like that's so extreme to get to the place where I want to be. I'm there now. I wanted a life of freedom and to go wherever I want. I wanted a life of peace, and that's why I went no contact with my family, because they were the root of my trauma, and no one was getting better. And if I wanted to be better, I had to get away. So I did that. I made those choices. I didn't necessarily, I talked about friends yesterday, but I didn't necessarily cut off any friends this time around. I'm in a spot where I can make the proper decisions for myself to feel better if I'm feeling off, or I'm feeling a sense of repeating environments. So I'm doing well for myself. I'm acknowledging some of my limitations when it comes to love and connection, and how much of a fearful avoidance I can be. And with that, I'm like also feeling good about myself, because that's a lot to like think about and talk about and be like, hey, I'm afraid of the love that I want, but because I'm acknowledging that, I know that I'm presently feeling that in my body, so I'm present. So all of that is just like a sign to myself that I'm doing a great job. Like, I'm doing a really good job with the hand that I have been dealt in life, and I should give myself more credit, and also know that I don't always have to be healing or working on a certain feeling or going back to a traumatic situation, because then that means I'm just already in it. So I wanted to talk to my spirit guides and angels about it and to be with them about it a little bit, and that's pretty much the message that I got and confirmation that I got, which is really nice. And now we're on our way to work. You know, just subtle witchy things, convening with higher powers, and then, you know, going to work a capitalist job. Anyway, I will see you on the other side of the day. Bye.
Just live one day.
777 yes!
Woo! The chances to meet somebody like you were missing one time. I love you. To my last time, it makes me happy.
Alright, so we are off of work and I wanted to go to a park and watch the sunset. So there's the closest park and closest walkway, like a mile away from work. So, where's this man running? I don't like seeing people run for no reason because he's definitely not in jogging gear. Maybe that is his jogging gear. That's okay. But it looks more like an emergency run than like a happy-go-lucky trying to stay healthy run. It's to Taco Bell. I understand. Anyway, we are going to listen to some music and then just walk around and enjoy the sunset. Oh, there's sirens in the back. I think it's so funny that, like, no matter where I am, I've learned that no matter where you are, there's always a truck backing up and there's always an emergency. There's no matter what. No matter what. No matter what. So this is the area that I'm in. That's the walk. But I think I parked somewhere where you have to like walk up on the street to get up there, which is fine because I think that's soft grass up there, so I wouldn't be able to actually get up there. So we're gonna go on a wee bit of a more walk than I thought, and that's fine. Oh, that's easy. It's literally right there. Ha! There's a lesson in there somewhere. It was so beautiful when I went out, like stepped out of work to get like food for my van. Now it's getting cold and windy. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, but I look cute. Oh no, wait, I'm gonna go right back in there. Hold on, and get a picture for the gram. 1 second. And with that, we are walking back. I got the picture. And with that, I'm walking back to the car. Why? The wind, it'll kill me every single time. Like, it's very nice. It would be nicer if the wind wasn't winding, but it is. It is. And Connecticut, I'm not sure if Connecticut is more windy than New Jersey. It's just we're currently in wind state, in wind status, and it's the worst I've ever felt because it's my current, like, look at this. It's parting the red sea. Short walk. We are going to go to Starbucks to edit a video for tomorrow. It's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We're doing What We Reading Wednesdays. All that stuff. So tomorrow is a TBR video, so it shouldn't take that long to edit. But I was supposed to edit it yesterday, but I was too busy talking to boys. Boys ain't nothing but a distraction, and that's how you get pregnant. I'm gonna post a video. I started a TikTok and it's called Baddie in a Van because I do want to like kind of document more of my life in a van and being the person I am, because van life to me I feel like is so different than other people's van lives, and I want to kind of document that to let people know that an alternative lifestyle like this can be whatever you make of it, and you can also look like a badass bitch while you do it. And now, even though I have problems with my confidence sometimes, when I'm in it right now, and so I feel like a confident ass sexy ass bitch, and doing it while living in a van, crazy work, but I can do it and I want to show the world. So we're doing that, but I am posting a video to that TikTok. If you want to follow that TikTok, it's here. Oh my god, see you later. We're not completely ready for work yet, but we're getting there. And I'm trying my best to clear my fucking window. When I use the heater, it just gets the front really, really foggy. I'm just gonna drive to where I need to drive, which is Dollar Tree, because I ran out of toothpaste. I would love to wear this to work just like this, because it's getting to the point where I'm tired of wearing a wig. Just kidding. This place, although on Google it says opens at 8 a.m., they open at 9 a.m. and it's currently 8:32 a.m. and that is not 9 a.m. And so it was just closer. Now I feel like I have to go somewhere else. Okay, so we're gonna go to a Family Dollar closer to the job, and it takes me 18 minutes to get there. So we're gonna have unbrushed teeth for 18 minutes and then go from there. I need a wee bit of water. How it's supposed to be. This is how long it's supposed to be the entire time. Sometimes I'll be wearing these wigs wrong, loud and wrong. Truly, we're just gonna. We're doing backwards now, I guess. The glasses just set it off every single time. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me for a couple days in my van and a little bit outside my van. If you like this video, then like the video. Subscribe to see me every Friday doing van life, or every Wednesday doing What We Reading Wednesdays, or every Mondays when there's just a mood and a video. But I love you. I am grateful for you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.